What up, y'all? It's Sevyn Streeter, and you know I'm hanging out with stuff fly people like TV. Ooh, okay. So, now my new project should have been there part 1. Where did we start? It was like therapy for me, so we got to get all the way into it. I wrote those records when you know I was in, you know, my last situation, and I wrote them as honestly as I knew how. I mean, like I write everything else. It wasn't the healthiest situation to be in, and I went through a lot in it, but all I knew to do was just to write about it, and that's what I did. So with the records, I didn't want to put these songs on my album. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to carry that energy over, because I'm not in that space no more. But I felt like the record still deserved to be heard, because somebody's going through it. You know what I mean? These are the things that happen in life, love, and relationships. So I decided to still put them out. And yeah, you gotta just listen to it, because even within the project, I have these interludes that I felt like were very important, because my fans always ask, like, how do you come up with the songs and where do you get the concepts from? And you know, I just wanted to find a way to kind of invite them into the session a little bit. I mean, it's the line in there that says, you know, boomerang love should have brought your ass home. I always, when we were in the studio, I was like, you remember that scene when Holly's character, she called, you know, Marcus had just gone out with whatever, and she woke up the next morning, she was like, you know what? You don't love nobody but your goddamn self, and love should have brought your ass home last night. I was like, it gotta feel like that anger that she felt in that part, like that passion, like, nah, you don't love me, like, she snapped real quick, and I snapped on the record, so I had to put that in the record. And every woman, if you haven't been there before, just keep living, just keep on living, because that day will come. So, you know, should have been there part 1 is, like I said, is basically talking about what I went through in my last relationship. So should have been there part 2. I keep saying current bae, like bae right now, like, you know, my new bae is actually acting right. He's awesome. So I don't really have anything crazy to write, and you know, let's knock on some wood. You know, so we'll just have to see. We'll have to see. I don't know, you know, when it should have been there part 2 may come, you know? It just depends on how my life turns out. If I was stuck in the middle of like a Drake and a Meek situation, let's say if it was Bob and whoever else, see, my mouth is just way too big. I have to say how I feel. I would be like, okay, babe, you need to calm down. Like, at first, like when it first happened, I would be like, okay, he came at your head. You gotta go at this. You gotta go at his head. Like, everything is, nothing is off limits. Like, go at his head. This and he said that. He said that. He went there. He said that. Go at his head. Use whatever. You can use me if you want to. Go at his head. Like, that would be my advice to Bob if that were the situation. And you know, if for some reason it ended up the way that this particular situation ended up, I'd be like, all right, I need you gotta calm down right about now. I don't feel like R&B is gone. I just feel like you have multiple faces singing R&B, and so sometimes they don't classify it as R&B, and they don't just limit it to just being on urban stations. To be quite honest, R&B is everywhere. I would consider what Justin Timberlake to sing is R&B sometimes, or what Sam Smith sings is R&B sometimes, what Ariana Grande sings is R&B sometimes. So R&B is still here. It's just there are different faces that are singing R&B now, so it's not restricted to just, you know, urban station. Fly to me is just being confident, you know what I mean? Just like you not worrying about the stares you're gonna get, but because you choose to be the way that you naturally are. That's fly to me, when you don't care about what somebody says, you don't care about people's opinions. If it feels good to you and you're like, all right, well, I'm a rocket, like, that's fly to me. It would definitely be Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, Usher's Confessions, and Brandy, Never Say Never. It'll be those three. I give you those three. Ooh, Crazy in Love, Beyonce and Jay-Z. Ike and Tina had some cuts. I'm sorry.
I was about to say.
Ike and Tina had some cuts. I can't name all of them off the top of my head, but everything that they did was fly. So I'm sorry, y'all. I know how we feel about what's love got to do with and all of that, but Ike and Tina had some cuts. You know what? They were a couple at the time. They not together no more. But when Brandy and Wanya did the remix to Broken Hearted, when I tell you that was like vocal Bible for real. You got Brandy over here just running. You got Wanya over here just running. Listen here, Brandy and Wanya, Broken Hearted. Y'all already know. That's definitely on the list. If I had to do like a remake of The Boy Is Mine, and I wanted, I'm gonna go with K. I'm gonna go with my boo, with K Michelle. I'm gonna go with K. And I think the reason I go with K is because, like, so much respect for Monica and Brandy. Like, they were really sitting there going back at it, back and forth with each other. And I think that me and K would have, first of all, we would have a ball doing it, because that's my friend in real life, y'all don't understand. That's like, call me at 4 o'clock in the morning, I'll call her at 4 o'clock in the morning, friend. Like, that's my friend. So that would be fun, like, to, because she, need somebody you can sit there and go at it with, and it got some pipes, we can sing some runs, and we be in church. That would be dope. That would be cool. I would pick K.